Welcome back to Rohrich Knows Podcast, helping you become a better and more informed you. I'm Rohrich. I'm from Dallas, Texas. I'm a plastic surgeon, and I talk about all things beauty, wellness, and things that consumers should know about, and giving you a plastic surgery perspective on some of the things that you hear about, especially that are raging on social media. So let's talk about aging, and let's talk about Lindsay Lohan. She's been all the rage recently on her changes. So let's talk about her aging journey and then her cosmetic enhancements. And I think that she certainly is a beautiful woman, a beautiful actress, and of course we all remember her from Parent Trap. And so let's undergo and talk about her transformation. Her aging journey and back. You can see her, in 2014 and now, where you can see and visualize, what she looked like. She had typical signs of aging with jowls and fullness, and actually now she's been transformed and has a beautiful glow to her face and her eyes and cheeks. So let's talk about her journey. I mean, she was a child star from Parent Trap in 1998. And then, of course, she was in Mean Girls. And then, of course, the impact of Hollywood stress and lifestyle, as it is with many childhood actors, is traumatic. With the overuse of fillers and unnatural appearance, and then, of course, some other issues that she's had in her life. And I think the key here is, her beauty is radiant today because I think she's improved her life, her lifestyle, and all of those things. And I think she's also unloaded a lot of the fillers that she's had. When you see this transformation from years ago to now, you can see, she had a lot of what looks like she had a lot of fillers in her face and her lips, and now she's transformed, and she really has an incredible glow to her face and her skin. So let's take a look at how that happened when you take someone that's been transformed both inwardly and outwardly. And I think changing her lifestyle and removing her fillers, I think really, really went a long way to really overhaul her appearance. And of course, her recent, I think she's had a facelift. I am not her surgeon, but it certainly was done well. It gives her an enhancement of her natural beauty. And then, of course, the other thing is her skin glow. Her additional treatments with neuromodulators and skin resurfacing really have done a lot to enhance her skin. And I think that's really important. And the cardinal ones of those are retinols and vitamin C, and of course exosomes. These are all things that I think I use in my practice to obtain results like this that are really, that natural glow that gives you a look that's very similar to Lindsay. So that subtle transformation after filler removal, they softened her face, gave her her natural beauty back, gave her a refreshed, radiant look. And I think that's really, an important thing. So when you take that transformation along with, I think, the change in life and lifestyle and enhancement of her face, her eyebrows, and her shaping. So when you look at the then and now, you can see, I think, that she's had, not only the filler removal, but, the incredible skin care that I talked about, maybe some resurfacing. And when you look at her eyebrows, she's had perhaps a temporal brow lift and eyelid surgery with a facelift, with some fat grafting around the eyes, and then a rhinoplasty that helped to refine her dorsum and her tip, and of course some subtle lip filling, I think really have gone a long way to give her balanced beauty. And I think that's the power of looking natural. And I'm so glad today people are finally going back to looking youthful and natural and beautiful. And I think that's been the big blow up, is that she's a wow, because she looks great. She looks natural. She doesn't look overdone, overfilled. And I think this power of revision, of removing fillers, restoring natural aesthetics, and the youthfulness, and the incredible use of science-based skincare to give her glowing skin. And then the transition in using surgery, facelift surgery, I think is very graceful to not only look graceful, but age graceful, but really highlight her innate beauty. So I think this is a good example of, I think, an excellent transition. Not only the power of facial rejuvenation, but the power of balanced use of neuromodulators and fillers, and an incredible use of skin care, you know, the basis of skincare that really gives her that glowing appearance. So kudos to Lindsay. She looks incredible, and I think this is a good model which you can emulate versus some of the other things that we see in the Hollywood arena. And so I think this is a very good mindset of what someone that actually has restored her natural beauty has really come a long way. So know before you go, and hopefully you enjoyed this. Give me your comments and thoughts about Lindsay Lohan and any of the other transitions that you see in patients that actually have undergone, you know, a change in life and a change in how they look and appear and look phenomenal. So thanks for staying tuned in to Rohrich Knows podcast, and we'll see you soon.